Okay, so my entry price, the lowest one I had was a 17, well, 1.1795, 94. 17, 19. What?
Oh, you got in that late? Oh, you got in late.
17,194. Huh?
17194.
Yeah.
But why there?
That that bullish candle right there on the moving average after it crossed.
You said 117,194, right?
Yeah, right there. Yeah. So there's a, you see how that it crossed the moving average and then it weakened. It was getting weaker and then there was a bullish candle. That bullish candle is what I took.
Moving average cross.
The candles crossed the moving average back down. Oh, but the time. Okay. No, you gotta move to the right. The time was 6:56. So you gotta move to the right. To the right.
650.
That's the candle.
Oh, I see. I see. I see what you mean. Okay.
6:56 candle. Yeah.
I think the issue there was this and this rejection here was pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I saw that, but when I saw it getting weaker, the momentum, the bearish momentum, and then I saw the bullish candle, and then that confirmed those three bullish candles in a row, which I was already in it. I was like, okay, great, but then this fucking thing just completely backed out.
Yeah.
I should have lost less once I saw those candles, like that engulfing candle. I should have made it
Reduced.
closer. Yeah, I reduced it more than what I did, honestly. But I still would have lost a little bit. But I shouldn't have lost like half an hour, basically. But whatever. It is what it is. I mean, I
Gotcha.
fucking got bit by a mosquito. And now, who knows what it's gonna do?
Yeah. Again, it looks like I think it's gonna go shoot back up a little bit right now, coming off of support.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for it to shape up into something.
A break of this level that I have right here should be decent, actually. Actually, I'll take it as a matter of fact. So let me get a candle that shoots above that. It doesn't really have bullish momentum. That's my only thing with it. So let me reduce risk then. That's the case.
So you're thinking bullish still?
Based on higher time frames, yes. However, it's not really manifesting yet on lower time frames.
Higher time frames as in what?
Like in the 1 hour chart, like I'm keying on like this bounce off this support level here, and the
Mm-hmm.
previous 1 hour candle made a wick. I think price goes to fill that wick, but it may not do it in the prettiest way on the lower time frames. Let's just see how that works out. The pattern that's shaping up right now on the 1 minute is more bearish than bullish though, overall, because like you got like this bearish move down, and then you got this like kind of like this flag pattern here,
Yeah.
or triangle pattern, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It looks like that may continue down.
Yeah. I don't. I'm not convinced of that bullish move. Look at the 15 minute.
Yeah, 15 minutes pretty ugly.
It bounced from the moving average. That candle is not. It's basically, it's gonna be a wick if it stays like that. It's not bearish.
Yeah, you're right about that. The 1 hour still looks like it could still shoot up though, so it's like, hmm,
And also a 30 minute. A 30 minute candle left a huge wick, then a bearish candle, kind of ugly ass candle. I don't even know. But then now it looks like it's gonna have another bearish candle. And
yeah, it
then what?
does.
And if it fills out that wick, I think it's gonna go bearish or sideways at least. I'm not convinced of that bullish right now. Thing.
It does, yeah. This 4 hour depends on how this 4 hour closes. I think if the 4 hour closes like this with this upper wick, we still got an hour and a half, so we have no idea how that's going to go. But if the 4 hour closes like that, I think the next candle comes and takes out that upper wick. But on the lower time frames, it's kind of conflicting because, like you said, like 15 minute, 30 minute, all that looks really bearish.
Yeah.
So
Like another thing, look at the 5 minute.
yeah,
Wow. Okay. So in the 5 minute, like a bearish, like an bearish engulfing candle, let's say at any time, let's say this one, let's say if this one or the next one will be a bearish engulfing candle, wouldn't that be a perfect entry for a bearish moving average play? At least to the support, give you like at least
uh,
a 1 to 1.
it would based on like the pattern of it, but the problem with that would be the support that's like in your face right there, because you literally like have to contend with like all this choppiness like as soon as you enter that trade. But yeah, the pattern would be good for sure.
Yeah, I have a well, I have support at 17 daily support at 1700, 1700. I mean, what? 1.17. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about right. I have my line here at 117.07. It's more or less the same. It's a few pips off. This red line here is pretty major support.
Yeah. So I want to. And it's a round number, so
Although like on the five, right? Like you got a massive bearish move down into support, and then like once we hit support, we kind of like did this, which also looks very bearish. You see that this like 45-degree angle here that price made?
yeah.
Yeah, usually like that's followed with like additional bearish
Yeah, it was a weak, yeah, weak
weak
pullback.
bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah, the thing was bearish before. That's why I hesitated on entering the consolidation, right?
um
I had my button on like buy and I
yeah, I
did it.
was looking at it like down here, right? When I got
Yeah,
up, I saw this.
yeah, yeah. And I was had like buy and I'm like, no, and then I regretted it all the way up.
That would be a good aggressive buy though. Like okay, it's like okay, you take your chance and like it's like do or die. Either it works or it fails quickly.
Yeah. But I mean, why? Why do you say that though?
Just because it's a reversal, right? Like so it's typically a
Oh, okay, okay.
low probability trade.
Yeah,
But if it works, it usually works well, just like
yeah.
this did.
That's why I didn't take it. That's it's just a reversal thing.
Yeah. Mm. But it's yeah, it's there's too many conflicting things going on here to really take a trade on EU. You gotta wait. Right now, I'd be more bearish than bullish, that's for sure.
Yeah. You're back. That's looking more and more bearish.
Yeah, it's come back to support. It's probably gonna dip through support.
Hmm?
It's probably gonna dip through support. I was thinking short, like when I saw this pattern over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it just took off. Man, your reaction time really has to be good on the one minute.
Yeah.
You don't really have time to think about it that much. Yeah, because that happened. I'm thinking we dip through support at least a little bit. Damn, I could have caught that entry right there. That would have been awesome. Oops. UJ has a good setup right now on the one. Bullish though. UJ hasn't been that bullish. I'm not gonna trade EU there at support. It's too much going on.
Yeah. Not too late now.
Yeah, missed too many. Missed missed a good entry. But from a technical standpoint, though, EU's been completely textbook. Like, boom, support, turn into resistance, bounce off of it, moving average, broke to next support. Let's see what I could do with UJ. It's literally 2 pips. That's why I don't trade UJ on the one. It's 2 pips.
Wow, that's 2 pips. Oh, it's 1 minute.
Yeah, it's 2 pips though. It's not even 2 pips. It's like 1 point something pips.
If only would have pulled back a little bit more.
Hmm. I think it's gonna drop more.
It's almost back at the lowest right there, the previous low.
Hold on 1 second, bro.
All right. Damn.
Baby's dropping like a rock, huh?
Yeah. Dude, I was saying like the 5 minute would have worked perfectly, man. At the with that candle right there would have been already 2 hours more, 2 to 1, 3 to 1. Damn it.
Yeah, same thing on the one. Like
Yeah.
coming off of like this area here, like this resistance, and then like I was saying, like it was making like this flagging pattern, right? Like so, like a break like right here is perfect. The entry, which is like the same 5 minute entry, pretty much.
Yeah. Just taking this shit.
I hesitated just a little bit too long and kind of took off. I was highly considering this, but where's next support? I mean, we gotta just see where it's going.
I
Take
guess
a look.
wait for a pullback to the moving average in the 1 minute. Hopefully it happens.
And there's support that it's running into about now. So, did UJ shoot up? Nope, nothing.
Damn, what a move.
Yeah, that's an awesome move. But this has to be how we get rich right here. Because there's so many opportunities in this 1 minute. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yep. It's what I find kind of challenging in the 1 minute. Um, the speed in which things change.
Yeah,
1 minute you're thinking bullish, then it's like oh no, am I fucking bearish? And you have to kind of adapt to that really
yeah.
quick. That's very different to swing trading. Did you see the video I sent you?
No. Where'd you send it?
Um, oh, never mind. No, it wasn't. 'Cause you don't have Facebook, right?
No.
No, no, it wasn't you. There's a video of I think it was a senator talking about like for 20 minutes talking about pretty much breaking down how the involvement of money in this whole court thing.
Money in court?
Yeah, like the judges have been choosing like the influence of the money and the courts basically. So in different ways, such as like campaigning and sponsoring cases, certain type of cases, conservative, like right wing cases, type of thing.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Ah, fuck, my laptop died.
EU hit support and bounced. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens. support level took off, huh? So what does that mean for higher time frames? Maybe a wick rejection on the 4 hour, potentially.
We're back. Getting a coffee. Whew. Look at that 15-minute candle, bro.
Probably one massive candle, huh? Yeah, so that's like that's just a higher time frame wick. That's a 1 hour wick, a 4 hour wick.
30-minute, huge wick.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. That level is where we reverse from, at least maybe temporarily. I'm not sure how long that reversal may last, but
You gonna watch the fight this weekend?
who's fighting?
Lomachenko Lopez.
Lomachenko, huh? Yeah, I guess I'll catch it.
It's gonna be a good one.
Need EU to pull back and then shoot back through this resistance. And my brother hit me up yesterday. He's like, "Man, I know you've been looking for a project to build, so how about just like going like all out?" And he put like an idea in front of me that I'm not even close to being prepared to get into.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll pretty much be like a mobile app or like, I mean, because this dives into not only coding, not only coding this which would be incredibly challenging, but there's also like business aspects to this that would be incredibly challenging. But um so like you know how like Robinhood works, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like you you could just log in from your mobile phone and you could buy like I don't know, $10 worth of stocks if you want to, right? Like on the spot, right?
Right.
That's pretty much like how Robinhood works. So he's proposing an idea similar to that, but with forex. So essentially, like you'll be becoming like a forex broker. That's really what
Mm-hmm.
you're doing. But in addition to that, it's not just because there's millions of forex brokers out there. Like, why should anybody care about you, right?
Right.
The point to this one is, it's like how Robinhood does it. Just like there's plenty of stockbrokers out there, a lot of young people rock with Robinhood because it gives you the opportunity to um, it gives you the opportunity to like participate with like very little capital, number one, and it's also like it's also like kind of like a social thing almost, right? So like there could be like that aspect to it as well as like an educational aspect to it where not only can you like participate in forex, but like you could also um, like get like forex training and education like off the app. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you're learning to understand the market at the same time as you're buying your little point zero 0.01 lot.
That sounds complicated as fuck. Just because you said
It's
having to be a
super.
broker. That's
Yeah, like you'll have to become a broker.
how you go into like regulation.
Yeah,
Oof.
exactly. That's a whole lot of stuff. So I was like, man, like I'm not even close to I'm not even close to being prepared to do anything like that. But that's the ambitious kind of stuff like my brother likes to take on. Like the seemingly impossible type projects, right? Like right now, like he's building one which is essentially like an Uber competitor, but like he has like a slightly different take on it. Not an Uber competitor, but like an Uber Eats competitor,
Mm-hmm.
right? But like he has just like a slightly different take on it where it's like again, it's more social, it's more interaction. And he's like he has a team of developers like that's working on that project. But he likes like ridiculously, massive projects like that. Um and he doesn't mind failing at them because he's like, man, like I understand, like probably a lot of the stuff that he thinks of is not going to work, but he just feels like okay, the one that does work is going to work in a huge way, and that'll make all of it worth it. So, and I get
Right.
that, but that just kind of had me thinking about like our stuff, like with relative trading, and what he suggested to me, like I said, like I'm not going to be able to do that, um, but like I could take some of those ideas and apply it to relative trading, though. You know what I mean?
Also,
Um,
what are you? What specifically are you talking about?
no, meaning like make it like because his whole thing was make it like a destination, right? Like people people log on to Instagram or Facebook or like I'll say Facebook more than Instagram, but like people log on to Facebook for a reason, right? Like kind of make relative trading like similar to that, where like people are coming there for more than just you know your your daily trading session. Like it's more of like an immersive environment than that. You get me?
Right.
But like it's just like creating what that atmosphere looks like and feels like. That'll be the challenge. But I think like that's the direction to really go in order to really separate yourself from anybody else. Because again, like there's so much competition. There's so many other people doing like similar things. That looks like a good buy right there on EU. To be honest with you, um, damn, I should take that. I'm gonna take that.
You bought that?
Yeah, That's kind of what I'm looking for. Now I should also put a buy stop right above that. That will make sense. I think I'll do that. Put a buy stop like right up there. Hopefully this initial buy works out.
I'm gonna wait a little bit more. See what happens.
Hmm. Okay, can we push through that? I gotta buy stop like right there. 117.1. It's about to get triggered. Man, the spread on the EU is so good. It's unfreaking believable.
What'd you say?
The spread on EU is so good. Like it makes it so easy to be aggressive if you want. My second order just got triggered. Look at that stop loss here. Now, where's this going? This has resistance like right there where it's at right now. Right there has resistance. So higher time frames. It's a reversal. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out like how I should think about managing it. Like if I should be like aggressive and taking profit. I probably shouldn't because it's a reversal.
Yeah.
Move my other stop loss up. I should take. Let's do that. Bam. So I'm gonna 5 minute looks okay, but it's iffy on the 5. I'll move my stop loss up some more. Screw that. Yeah, it's gonna get stopped out. Breaking that level, it's not good. Might work. I'll give this like a 30% shot to work. Not good odds, but it is what it is.
You still in it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's over. That's about to take me up. The price action is not good. Oh, it's like it rejected that resistance. Now it's just playing around with it. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna bounce or are you gonna push through it? You're probably gonna bounce away. The price action sucks though.
Yeah, it's just trying to get on.
Yeah, price action's not good. Well, back to the drawing board.
I still like in the 5 minute and up, in the 5 minute and up. I still don't think there's been enough bullish momentum to think otherwise.
Yeah, there's no bullish momentum to speak of for sure. Um, I was just keying on like the bounce off support there, and
Yeah,
those couple bullish candles that formed on the 5. And what really made me like the setup was the fact that it met this resistance point I had here at 117.07 and it pushed through with like a nice bullish candle. So I thought, okay, that should have some follow through to it, but it didn't. It kind of went right back below the support and doing what it's doing right now. The price action kind of faked out right there. So that should be what, a 15-minute wick. Yep. That bullish engulfing candle on the 15 was a decent signal too. Aggressive, but if you're gonna take a reversal, like those are probably the ones to go for. You know, I just got stopped.
oh, you were still in it.
Yeah, I'll just let my stop loss kind of play out after I moved it. Times at 850. That was actually looking at that pattern again. That's a good bearish pattern to get into, but
Yeah,
I'll stay away from it for now. I gotta say though, I'm doing really well on risk management.
yeah.
Like I'm down like just over 2 hours and over a month off of like what 8, 9 trades now maybe.
Man, it's not bad. I can't say the same.
I mean, not losing is one thing, but you need the W's.
Yep. I like here this 5 minute if it closes bearish.
Yeah, I like the bearish case like now. Like I think it's fine to enter the trade bearish now, but I just didn't want to fall into any over trading trap, so I'm just staying up.
Ooh, I'm taking this one.
Well, the Bears have been winning, so you got that edge.
Yeah, I only took one entry though. So I'm like, let me take, if it moves further down, I'll take another one. All right, another one. Screw it. See what happens.
It should be fine.
Ooh, gonna trigger my third entry. Oh, never mind.
Be careful not to put it too far where it's like
Yeah,
triggers you and pulls back.
yeah, that's true. That's what happened to me before. Oh, fuck.
Like remember here, like try to use the moving average as best as possible, as far as like making your entries near that, and then take profit like away from the moving average.
Yeah. Um, Man, this fucking managing 3 entries a pain in the ass. Pain in the butt.
You don't just drag your stops.
Yeah, but you know they bunch up like it's
Mm.
I don't know. It's like it. Okay, whatever. Okay. Let's see what happens. That's my furthest entry.
I think I'm gonna end up getting that little machine eventually.
Huh?
I think I'm gonna end up getting that Magic Keys machine eventually.
Oh,
Like it has this thing where like Press one button, kill all positions. Um,
Oh,
like
that's awesome.
there's another button where like you press and it kills 50%. Um, there's another button you press and it automatically drags your stop loss to break even.
So it already comes with that program. Like that's what it does. Like you don't have to do anything. Just click, plug and play.
Yeah,
What?
that's it. I think it's a dope little invention. I should have thought of it.
Playing game.
As long as it stays below that MA, that's what you wanted to do. Nice. And the support. Um, obvious support there, so consider take profits.
I closed one, the highest one. Like, lower than the other two.
Hmm.
I gotta take. Oh, oh.
That would take profit.
Have a take profit right there as a trigger.
What price?
Boom. Okay. To two. Move the third one to break even. I'm gonna let it see what happens. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's a good strategy.
Oh, even though like it's horrible what it's doing right now, then. What the hell? Well, the 5 minutes still looks. What? How much time do we have for that to close?
Yeah,
My time.
it's support. So I mean, I've expected some kind of bounce back here, but let's see if the sellers can still take it out.
Oh, there.
They might just take that
Fine.
out.
All right, let's see if we can fill this wick for 5 minutes. Now we have.
Looks like the buyers got a little bit of strength right here again.
Yeah.
Makes sense because it was like the previous time we hit that level, pretty good bounce up. So there should be somewhat of a bounce up here. That's a good looking rejection wick right there on the one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
Item protected here. So no worries.
You could even lock in some profit with your last position there.
I don't want to go below the moving average on the 1 minute.
What's your entry price there?
It's like right above the moving average right now. It's at the entry price for that entry was at pretty much it's 0.17. 0.17004 to be exact.
Oh, 117. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably secure like a pip or two if you want, but
Compare what?
you could probably secure like a pip or two.
Let me see what I have right now. Yeah, I'll do 1 pip. Yeah, still gonna be good.
I don't know why. I just thought about my very first day trading, live trading, trading stocks, day trading. You know how much I made that day?
How much?
I made $894.
Really?
Yeah, my first day.
The stocks?
Yeah,
Like options or stocks?
stocks, shares.
Damn, that's not bad.
Made $894. I think that week I probably made about 2K in total that week.
Damn. That was your own money?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I mean, it was good, but it was also bad because I was aggressive back then. Like just aggressive because I didn't know any better, right? I thought like, hey, money's just there, like go get it, right? Like, and not that that's not true, but I just wasn't considering like the risk part of it that much, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
It's a bad way to start.
And by the way, I made that in like that first day. I probably traded for like maybe an hour.
Shit, that's even worse.
Yeah,
Worse of a confidence build right there.
yeah. It was like an hour in and out.
Shit, I would have quit my job. I would have, fuck it, I'm rich. I'm virtually rich at this point.
Eight 894. I still remember that number on the screen. P&L.
Just playing too many games here.
Yeah, that's fine. It's actually looking pretty good. A lot of rejections. Just needs to push through the support. Probably let it move.
How about an
Move up.
entry here in this support?
I wouldn't
If it
do it.
breaks, I mean,
No, I wouldn't do that
why
because
not? It's a
it
breakout.
could easily fake out here. I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, probably. It's possible. And it's far from the moving average too.
I'll take the moving average entry over the breakout entry.
This is when you're like, damn, I should have kept all three entries up.
No, I mean, like, I think the way you manage it is pretty textbook. Nice, nice move right here.
Breakout would have worked right there. Breakout.
Yeah,
Breakout.
definitely gonna bust the
Money.
pips right there.
Money. Come to me.
4 hour. Well, the 4 hour could go easily to the next level I have here, 116.75. Could definitely go there,
Yeah, that's more or less
especially
where I have my level two.
stock market opens in 15.
In 15. Where I'm securing right now about 4 pips, I think, more or less. 97 through 3 pips. So let's see what happens. Maybe the stock market pushes it down to hell and I make money.
Yeah, that's a very probable scenario there. since it's already been dipping. Or you know how that go. The stock market could also reverse everything in a
Yeah.
class. So
Mm. Maybe another bounce here from the moving average.
perhaps, yeah, that'll be the ideal entry, in my opinion. If you see that,
It's just the bounce from moving average has been more reliable on the 5 minute than on the
because
1 minute.
it's been so strong on the 1 minute.
What do you mean? What do you mean so strong on the 1 minute?
Meaning it hasn't even interacted with the moving average since what 840, 845.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean. No, but I was talking in general, like this whole morning. If you look like in the 5 minute,
Oh
it's
yeah,
never really been bullish. It's been bearish the whole morning,
yeah, you're
right?
right. But
But the moving, but the 1 minute has been like taunting to like, oh, I'm going bullish. I mean, I took a bullish this morning, obviously. It's wrong.
yep, me too. But if we do like if we do interact with the 5 minute moving average, then that'll mean a pretty big pullback has happened, kind of like the pullback that happened at 810.
Yeah.
So we probably wouldn't want that. If you get the right signal off the 1 minute moving average, I think that'll be fine.
That's true. Yeah. Especially below this little level that it broke.
Yeah,
That it retest that level and retest the moving average. Fuck it. I'll go in another entry. I'm a profit anyway.
yeah, that's the whole point. The stack as you get additional opportunities to do so off the average. It looks like the sellers are in firm control here.
Okay, this is the thing that I was thinking about.
Hmm.
So in scenario like this, I took this entry on the 5 minute. So I calculated my size on the 5 minute, right?
Hmm.
But if it retests on the 1 minute and then there's a signal and I'm like, okay, now I want to go in the 1 minute. If I readjust the entry to be a 1 minute entry, full R, or a third of an R, because I'm taking three, dividing R by three,
Hmm.
then it's gonna be it's gonna be bigger than my current entry. So it won't hedge properly. It won't. You see what I'm saying? Am I making sense?
So your position sizes would be staggered, meaning one position will be bigger than the other.
Yeah, because this will be on the 1 minute, and the previous entry that I'm open right now, it's on the 5 minute, so it's smaller size.
Yeah, it's that sounds too complicated. Like I'll definitely keep it consistent. Like if I'm taking multiple positions on the same trade, like all of them are going to be the same position size.
Even though you're changing the like what I'm saying, I'm changing from 5 to 1, five
Yeah,
minute to 1 minute.
I,
It's
I
weird.
yeah, I wouldn't really do that. Like just as far as I mean, not to say that you shouldn't take an additional entry on the one, but just as far as like taking a different position size, it's just weird because it makes things more complicated.
Right.
I'll just keep it consistently the same position size. Only way I'll take like a bigger position size or a smaller one is if the thought process like going into the trade had to be totally different than my previous entries thought process. You get me?
Mhm.
So like if I take my initial entry was a breakout, right? So I took like a certain position size for that, and then Okay, that breakout's going well, and I see the opportunity to also get in on a moving average bounce,
Hmm.
right? Like different trade there. So on the moving average bounce, like I'll probably have a smaller position size than my original.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
But if wouldn't it be a different trade if it's a different time frame, even though it's the same strategy, like the same direction and everything? That's what I
Yeah.
was. That's
It
what I was
would.
like. So then it would apply. Then I should change the side if I
Well,
drop from 5 minute to 1 minute.
it'll be a different trade technically, but like it's like you're managing the same trade. You know? Because you're not managing them independently. Like you're kind of managing them.
Yeah, that's true. And that's what I've thought about. And it's like which is weird to do. Like there's pros and cons to both, I guess. But in terms of risk management, you're probably right. Same size. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, at least I made up what I lost this morning. So
Yeah. This could keep going. I encourage you to hold on as best as possible.
I'm I'm, I'm trailing the moving average, giving it a little bit of space. That's it. Under 1 minute. So if it goes above that, I'm out. Tampa General Hospital. Hello?
Consolidating here.
Oh, stupid computer.
Probably waiting for this 9:30 open now. 8 minutes.
Pulling back.
Into the moving average.
Yeah. Have a little have give it a little bit of room for it to breathe, but not much. Um,
That moving average there got resistance there. Let's see.
yeah. Up, up, up.
Your stop is that close.
It's my stop is at 951. So
Oh, 9.5. Okay, yeah, it's pretty close. It's like a pip away.
yeah.
Solid bullish candle there on the one.
Yeah.
Off the consolidation, yeah, I'm gonna push up.
He's just better, man. One pair and just sniper style.
Yeah, like you're more focused. Yeah.
He was about to become a best friend.
Know it inside and out. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, 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 um,
Hmm. Let's see.
Take me out or drop to hell. Make a decision. It's like it knows my stop loss is there.
Hmm. It does feel like that sometimes.
I think that's a sign of good stop placement though. Picking places where you feel like, oh, it's like it knows it's there, meaning you pick a right spot, right a level of some sort.
For sure. Like, even though I got stopped out on my reversal trade earlier,
Hmm.
like I feel good knowing that I I positioned myself where like just to be in a trade where like because you know how it's the worst when um like you get into the market, you take the right direction, but you still get stopped out. You know,
Hmm. Yeah.
like when I'm wrong, I like to be like wrong. You know, like
Yeah.
if I lose money, I mean, I like to be wrong. If I lose money and I'm right, oh man, I feel some type of way about that.
Right.
But really, when you think about it, being right or wrong is kind of irrelevant in the market. You can't make money being right or wrong. That's just a personal thing.
Yeah.
It's really all about risk and reward. That's really it.
Let's stop me now.
Yeah. It'll probably turn up a little bit right now. So it seems maybe.
Stop me by a feather.
See what are other pairs doing just to take a peek.
Mm.
Yeah, UCAD had a hell of a day. Hmm. AU too.
See, that's what I heard about splitting the entries and shit. It's like I didn't make one arm. Almost close, but not one arm.
Well, the thing about it, you should hardly ever lose one. That's where
That's
it's most helpful.
yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I mean, because I had two setups today. One was loss, one was a win, but the win was more than the loss, so I ended up making a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Damn bastard. He just went up there to
Damn,
mess
it
with me.
stopped you out by a pip. Jeez.
Not even a pit, man. It was like a feather. I'm telling you, Neil was there. Just came up there to screw with me. EJ had a setup.
Which one?
EJ at 8 in the morning.
EJ?
Mm-hmm. Yo, Japanese. 2 minute, 1 minute, 5 minute, whatever.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Starting to see moves again, man. That's a good thing.
For sure. That's very much welcome. I think a good rule for reversals, I'm thinking, whatever I'm looking for, I need to see a double confirmation of it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. That's why I didn't take the one you took. I wanted to see more of, that.
Yeah,
Which I
that
almost took it because I saw the green, the bullish candle, and I was like, I was gonna take it. Thank God I did.
but that was that was like the first confirmation, right? Or the first signal, I guess you could say. And that one ended up failing. If I'd have been more patient, waited to see it happen again, which it would never have happened again, then I would not have lost on that trade, or not have taken that trade.
Which candle you took? You take.
Um, well, I took two entries. The
So
first was
which is the one that you actually were decided?
the first one here,
There you go. Yeah.
that one, because we made a nice bullish move, came down into the moving average,
All right.
saw some rejection, and then boom, nice bullish candle that's looked like it was going to penetrate the resistance, and it did.
Yeah.
And then we got like a little move up, so I was
That.
in profit on that one. Then I moved that one to break even, and I broke even on that one. But then this one triggered because I had a buy stop up here.
All right.
So that one is the one that I lost on.
Yeah.
I lost here.
That's the candle that I thought on taking. Pretty much the stop loss, the buy stop you took. That's
Yeah,
what I was gonna do.
because
So I'm happy.
I was thinking like this resistance here. Like if it breaks above that, then we should move. Which
Right.
I mean, theoretically, yeah, but we're talking about the 1 minute, so this is just a fake out for like I don't know, like a 15-minute chart probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a fake out there. So yeah. So broke even on one, small loss on the other.
I think we should keep focusing, like both of us focusing mainly on EU, and then and then pick another trade that looks like trending or something in that morning, and have a secondary one. Because I didn't look at anything today, and I missed that EJ, which was a good setup. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. Um, I'm wondering like
Damn, you
how
could.
much that's gonna divide focus though.
No, because you're not doing the moving. I think doing the moving average scalping at the 1 minute needs like almost off focus, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
Which is the only pair would do that is the EU. The other pairs would be looking for like breakouts on 5 minute, which are slower. So those little times where you're like waiting for shit to happen in EU,
yeah,
you can go and scan and obviously I'm saying like not scan the whole thing. Like I don't want to do that shit either. Right? Like I'm looking at I really look I like EJ and I like Swiss franc. I don't really look at, those are two other pairs that I would think about doing that in the morning.
yeah.
But look Canadian man at 4 in the morning. Shit.
You had
Yeah. That reversal, like oof,
oh yeah that yeah
that's
that
somewhere around
UK
four or
had a
something.
hell of a day.
3, 4. Something like
Yeah, about 4 o'clock. Yeah, UK had a hell
that.
of a day for sure.
Man, that's when having multiple screens too, like because I don't think it'll take me. I didn't think about that until like right now when I saw the EJ, but I can easily have another screen with the second pair that I'm looking at. It's
I
not
was
gonna.
thinking the same thing, bro. Like
Yeah,
it'll be so good to have like a couple extra screens actually.
yeah. You gotta get those, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a setup like as soon as I get
The
situated.
reality is, bro. Once I know because I'm not gonna be able to do that shit anyway. Because once I have go back to the office, if that ever happens, you're gonna have to be the one doing the live streams. You're gonna need two multiple screens.
Yeah, for sure. I know. I thought about this. I'm definitely gonna do a double the setup. I want that 48-inch curve monitor.
Just
Thing is,
fucking crazy,
I need that. I could easily,
crazy man.
I could easily split my screen into three.
That's not. I don't think it's worth it, man. I have two screens. It cost me like $100, $120 each, and they're curved and pretty good.
But like my user experience is so important to me because I use it for more than trading. Like I'm multitasking like crazy all day.
Yeah,
I have
still.
like I have like code windows open. I have like servers open, and I have like
That's why having multiple actual screens is easier than having a big screen where you split it. The splitting thing is a pain in the ass. What do you
yeah.
have little windows and shit? Like, how do you split it?
It comes with like the presets, right? So like you could have it like one gigantic widescreen, or like you could split it into two or three, right? Like
Oh,
you
so
gotta
it comes with like a software for that, like it's on
yeah,
the
it's built
monitor.
in. Yeah, it's built in.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Then
Trust me,
whatever.
it's sweet. Trust me. Like you gotta watch the YouTube on it. It sold me.
But it's expensive. I mean, I wouldn't spend that money on that, bro. I want to have two more so I can put two more on top of what I have. And that's like
You don't think that's overkill though? Four?
four? Not really.
Well, I
I
used to
don't.
have six, so I can't even
Oh
tell
no,
you.
that's insane.
Yeah, I used to have six. Yeah.
Or like I would get one, a bigger one, a big one on top of what I have right now, mounted on the wall, a bigger one. I
Yeah.
have three because three is it's I wouldn't have to do. I don't think I have more like my current computer. I think I can only have three displays.
How big are each of your screens now?
These are 20. What is this? 20. I'm not sure. I can read the sticker. 27 maybe.
Yeah.
24. I'm not sure, but they're like, I mean, big enough though. I don't know. I got used to these little pieces of shit in my and when I worked for the state. I had 3 monitors, but they were like little square ones, horrible looking ones. So for me, these
And I went from like 16 inches screens each, and then I had dual 27 inches. Yeah, two 27 inches, and
that's
then
crazy.
the, then the Mac desktop, which I still have, and then um, now just a laptop. And
That's crazy.
yeah, but I gotta get that 48-inch widescreen. I need it.
That's crazy. Too much money. Fuck that.
It's expensive,
Look
but
at you, man. You the stock market open, and I was like, fuck you. I'm going back down again.
it's probably an entry opportunity. Honestly,
On the 2 minute, looks perfect. Bouncing from the moving average. Back to support resistance. That's the only thing though. Back to that little level there.
yeah. It'll need
No,
a
mine are not 27 now that I think about it. Mine have to be like 22.
Yeah, 27s are pretty big. When I had those 27s, that was plenty. That's 54 inches of screen right there.
But these are pretty cheap and in good quality, you know. They're 75 hertz. Um, a little curved, and good, pretty good like that.
Yeah, that's the thing too. That 48 inches curved. Oh man, that's so sweet. Gotta have
Just like that bougie shit.
it. I do. I do.
Oh, 24, that's what it is. I have a Scepter 24 curved LED monitor, two of those.
Let's see.
There's a Samsung 34-inch that's on sale.
24 LED. Let's see how much.
Damn, that Samsung one, bro. That's like
$100.
free for you, bro. $700.
This one you got?
Yeah, I didn't pay 95. It dropped more, but that was like 110 for each one. But it's pretty good. The what sucks about this is that leg, like the mount that they created is like the garbage.
This thing here.
Yeah. But now that I have it mounted on the wall, it's like whatever, it doesn't matter. But before, like you would touch it and it like it's fucking annoying. It's super shitty. Yeah, and I like the fact that it's cheap and it's a 75 hertz, which is rare. 75 hertz on it's
Yeah. Here's the baby right here.
whew,
The
how much is that?
baby. 1200.
Oh, gee, that would be.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man, I could watch a movie. I could have like MetaTrader open. I could have a chart open.
You see what they have on the screen? That's Premiere Pro.
Oh, that's Adobe.
Yeah, it's Premiere Pro. I guess it will be useful for video editing and stuff like that. You do need, so you can have a large video, it should become super long and annoying.
Yeah, look at the resolution, 5120. Awesome.
Hmm. How many hertz? 60 hertz. See that? Mine has more hertz than that one. Way cheap.
Well, I mean, this one is huge. So if you want, like,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's stupid because for gaming, that's where really that Hertz shit comes in, right? And like
But hardly anything runs above 60 hertz though.
that's what I'm saying. The games you can make them run higher than that. So for gaming is where you have to think about more than 60. Even video cards, like I have a video card on my computer. I paid, it's a video. I can play pretty crazy games with it. It still doesn't give me 60 over 60 hertz.
Yeah.
So it's like when they talk about this hertz shit, it's like people are just it's crazy. I mean, you can like mine. If I had a better video card, I bet playing a game in it is gonna look fucking awesome. But it's not like I play games on this shit anyway.
I mean, they have big cheaper ones. Like this Samsung is what?
Yeah, that's the I think that's the one that's on sale on Amazon. Yeah, that one is a
This
$700.
the resolution is not as good.
Yeah,
It's not.
but look at the hertz though. Look at that.
144. That's ridiculous. But
Exactly. So
but
that's like,
nothing runs at 144. Like you can't even get a game to run at that.
yeah, I think you can, bro. I think you can, if you have the video card to do it and the game has the capacity, you could do it.
144 hertz. That's insane.
But then if you look up a video card that gives you 140, it's gonna be like more than the monitor.
Oh, probably yeah.
So it's
I'm
like
sure.
it's that's why I'm like it's something
But it's
some of these
like
things. Man,
you're sacrificing your screen resolution for a higher refresh rate. I don't know about that. But then again, it's cheaper for a reason than the other one.
it is Samsung though. Samsung is it's pretty
Yeah,
it's
Samsung
49
is.
inch. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Oh no, that's not the one they're selling on Amazon. Amazon is 34. That's on sale and it's like $100 cheaper, so that's not worth it.
let's see. We got a 34 inch there. I want the 49 inch for sure. Like 48, 49. Just Alienware. Alienware makes great gaming stuff. Let me see this one. Oh, this is only 34 inches for 1,100 bucks.
Yeah, because they stamped the word gaming on it and people pay more for it. I mean, just like putting
Because
Alienware.
it probably has like these lights in it and everything like that.
The
What we got?
refresh rate. Look, 120 hertz.
120 refresh. Yeah.
So what's the yeah the colors and all that crap. So what's the resolution?
Uh, 3440 by 1440.
Yeah, so I guess for gaming it's not that much big of a deal.
Yeah.
More is the refresh rate and the colors and all that stuff.
Yeah. I wouldn't buy that for 12. Like I'm not gaming like that. Although once I get a dope setup like this, I wouldn't mind running a couple games on it. But like this is the Samsung right here. I believe this is the one. Yeah. 5120 1440 resolution.
120 hertz.
120. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, that's better than the one you were looking at before, and it's the same price.
Yeah, that's the winner right there. For sure. They're just so damn expensive. 1,100 bucks. Oh yeah, let me show you this setup, man. I want like a setup like this. I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram. This guy's setup is sick. Um, just sent it to you.
Oh, see, they have a big monitor like on the top, like I was saying.
Yeah.
And then they have
Something
the
like that.
curved one.
Oh man.
They're
That's a
doing
work.
coding.
Yeah, he's a web developer.
Little ass tiny keyboard.
Yeah, that keyboard, I don't know about that one, but
He has the same mouse I have, ergonomic for people with carpal tunnel.
I do well with trackpads actually.
Huh?
I do well with trackpads. I know a lot of people prefer the mouse, but I kind of like the trackpad. Well, for gaming, I know the trackpad is no good, but
I can't use a regular mouse. My hand starts hurting like crazy.
yeah, I haven't used a mouse in a long time.
Because you're on the laptop?
Yeah, but even on the desktop on Mac, I had a trackpad too.
Mm.
You listen to reggae?
Yeah, I listen to it all day, bro. Every day to work. That's what I listen to.
Nice.
It's like, I don't know, it helps me concentrate. Either that or some
Like
classical piano music or piano, not necessarily classical.
like cla- like classic reggae is awesome to jail to.
Classic reggae. What is classic reggae?
Meaning like old school reggae, like original reggae,
Hmm.
like Bob Marley brand reggae.
Yeah,
Like new school reggae is different. Um,
I don't know which is like I like Bob Marley. I like there's a bunch of let me see, I should add a bunch of people to my thing.
yeah, that's more like classic reggae.
The Wailers,
Yeah, Bob Marley's band. Yeah,
Damian Marley.
Damian Marley's nice, but he's more like new school reggae.
But what's the other one? Well, the other son sings a lot like him. Um,
Which one? Yeah, Stephen Marley.
I think it's the oldest one.
I'm not sure who's the oldest. Damien's the youngest.
Yeah, there's one that sings just like him. Cause
Ziggy
I
Marley.
Zig, yeah, I think it's him. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
Ziggy Marley's nice. I like Stephen Marley. Like Damian Marley's probably my favorite, but like Stephen Marley probably second best, and then Ziggy. But like Damian Marley, Stephen Marley, they have like a lot of like hip hop and R&B like influences to the reggae.
Hmm.
It's nice how they fuse it though.
You know how when you like a song, then it keep playing the same band, whatever.
Hmm.
A lot of this band, the songs that I like, turned out to be these like, uh, like white people, reggae band, like from the UK and shit like that.
White reggae bands?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to say white reggae bands, but whatever. That's what they are.
Hmm.
Like, have you ever heard Revolution?
No,
Yeah,
not really.
so Revolution. That's what it's called. Revolution.
Revolution. Okay.
Yeah, they're like where are they from? Yeah, they're like I don't know, they're from maybe from the UK. I don't know, but they're a bunch of white guys. It's pretty good.
Yeah, old school reggae is super relaxing. Um, but usually like when I work like to get in the zone, I listen to some lo-fi music.
Somewhat.
Lo-fi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you
No.
listen to lo-fi. But it's like
No.
it's just instrumentals, but like I don't know. It's like a fusion of like all kinds of different genres. Like like for example, like I'll sometimes I'll listen to Japanese lo-fi. It has like a lot of like Oriental Japanese themes and notes to it, but like they'll fuse that with like some hip hop bass,
Right.
and then and they may also like throw in like some ad libs that are like I don't know, like in some weird language, but it just sounds really cool the way they matched it up and put it together.
What is it called?
Lo-fi music.
Lo-fi.
There's all kinds of different lo-fi music. There's hip hop lo-fi. There's Japanese lo-fi. There's R&B lo-fi.
Hmm. I have this. I either listen. The other one's a little slower, but I either listen to this to work or to have this station up in there. It's called New Modern Piano or some shit like that. Classical New Age piano music, and it's basically, well, most of it's modern songs all on piano. Piano is my favorite instrument, so it's just piano, and then they'll do modern songs, like all the songs you can think of, you
Nice.
know, like
Gotta check that out.
yeah, it's pretty good. And then they also throw in there some older piano songs too, mixed.
Any like anything, any instrumental that's like that has like soft tones, like that's like good for like background music, you know, or like elevator music, I guess they would call it. It's pretty much elevator music,
Yeah,
but yeah, it can put you like in a pretty good workflow.
yeah.
Like usually, like I would have Solange used to hate it because she just hates noise, like any kind of things that make sound. She doesn't like it. But I used to have like stuff like that. It'll just play in the background in the house like all day.
Right.
To me, like it's super helpful to your mood. It's super helpful to your thought process.
Definitely.
It helps you work like more efficiently, like all of that. But
Yeah, music is like so influential to your mood. It's ridiculous.
yeah, big time.
I say when I work out, I have to have, certain type of music to get pumped. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's a struggle.
yeah. I'm the same. I'm like going to the gym or even like when I go grocery shopping, like I can't do it without, I put my AirPods and just listen to like a nice
Oh yeah.
playlist.
I don't like to have music in my ears when I'm out. Just I like to be aware of it though. Surround me.
I hate what like when I go grocery shopping, right? Like usually it's just me, and I hate like the sounds of the chaos that's around me. I hate like the carts, the sound of the carts, and like the sound of like people talking like all over the place, like millions of
Yeah.
different little conversations, and then like
Yeah.
somebody drops something, and like it's it's literally like noise, like
Yeah.
it's bothersome. That's why I like to put in music and
No, and I see that too. Like I feel the same way. It's just that I just can't not pay attention. That'll give me probably worse, make me feel worse than.
mm. Sometimes it does make me like a little paranoid because it's like, did somebody like ask me something or did somebody call me? And like, but
Yeah,
usually I just not care and I just go about my business.
screw it.
maybe
You're
somebody.
gonna be that guy, and there's a shootout, and you're just there like shopping. Ding, 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 ding. Everybody's running and shit.
Yeah.
Like that Spider-Man. Remember was it the previous Spider-Man when he's fighting with the huge lizard in the library, and you have the Stanley. What was his name? Stan
Oh
Lee,
yeah.
right? He has Stan Lee with the record, listening to music, and the shit's destruction all over him. He doesn't even pay attention.
Yeah.
It's gonna be you, bro. I'm paranoid about shit like that, and then the army made me even more paranoid. But I was always, it's always been like that. You're from Jamaica. I'm sure you have to, you know what it is to have to be like always paying attention, when you're walking around, whatever.
Definitely. Gotta be aware of your surroundings for sure.
Yeah, I
Um,
think people here in
but
America, they don't understand that. A lot of them, unless you grew up in like the ghetto, like very bad ghetto, probably.
yeah. Um, nowadays I kind of take it for granted a little bit. Like, you know, I'm in a pretty decent area. Like nothing ever happens. Like it's whatever. So
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, but look at this. Like, Lodi is the same way. You know, she grew up in Haiti, so I'm sure over there's the same shit. You gotta pay attention. And the other day, she was coming from work, and I always reiterate to her too. But, but I know that's what she's always been too. And she left work, and then she noticed a guy following her, a car following her. I'm sorry. And then the car was like getting behind her, and then on the stoplight parked in front of her, and it was honking, and then got in front of her, and then start braking, honking, all this crazy shit. And she noticed that before the guy even um got in front of her. So
mhm.
by the time the guy was following her, she had already grabbed the phone and dialed 911.
Wow, seriously?
Yeah, the guy got on the highway with her, and FHP caught up, pulled the guy over, and she just kept running. So you never know, that can go from like not paying attention till it's too late, and you're already, who knows what's gonna happen. You never know. People are fucking crazy,
For sure. Especially
bro.
Florida.
Hell yeah. Like
Florida's out of control.
bro, I got super scared once. The guy closed me into a parking lot, and then he was just going confuse me with somebody else. I literally thought I was gonna die that night.
So what happened?
Like, I was coming out from like happy hour, and I had a Mustang back then, and as soon as I get in the car, this big truck pulls in front of me and blocks me in. I can't pull out, right? So, and he pulls out the window. He's like, uh, did you just get off the highway or some shit, like super aggressive? I'm like, what? He's you. I don't. I think that's what he was saying. And I'm like, no, get out of my way. He's like, it was you, right? And he was looking at me like crazy, like he had these crazy death eyes. And then he pulled, and I'm looking at him. I'm telling like, get out of my way. So he pulls up a little bit, gives me a little bit of space. I could have left, which I was going to, and I should have. So I put my car in gear, and I start going, and I'm like, no, fuck, I'm not gonna run away from this guy. Fuck him. So I stayed. Stupid mistake. He gets out of the car, and he starts pacing back and forth, and pacing like a crazy person. And then I'm looking for my, and I used to carry my gun all the time, but I had recently stopped doing that, so I didn't have my gun on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that because I'm like, where's my gun? Oh shit, I don't have my gun. So then like, where's my cell phone? Let me call the cops. But then I realized that by paying attention to the phone, I wasn't paying attention on him. So I dropped the phone, and I'm like, yo, like, get out of my way, man. He didn't walk up to the car though, but he was pacing back and forth. Then eventually he opens the cabin, the back door of the truck, and he reaches in, bro. And I see like a sling. Like in my head, I was like, it's a sling, but it was like a strap for,
Like a rifle or a shotgun or something?
yeah. I thought it was exactly. My mind was like, that's a sling. He's pulling a rifle, and I'm dead. My heart, bro. Like I've never felt that type of fear. It was crazy. But he pulled out a little pouch where you carry. It was a gun. He pulled out a pouch, a little bag where you carry guns.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a sling, it was a strap, but still I knew it was a gun. all this while he's looking at me. You know, all saying like, "I'll fucking shoot you." He straps himself with a little baggie, all looking at me, and then walks in his driver's seat, closes the door, still looking at me, and fucking slowly drives away.
Mm.
Since then, I was like, I started carrying my gun again first, you know, and but Robert, my heart stopped, dude. I was like, I was looking at him everything. I'm like, but I'm like, this guy's gonna shoot me. I'm gonna be that guy, and all because somebody cut him off. And this is my conclusion: somebody cut him off on the highway or some shit. Somebody with a black Mustang like mine, or similar, and he got off following them. The person disappeared, and I just happened to come out and get in my car, and he thought it was me.
Damn.
So I would have gotten shot for no fucking reason.
Yeah, man. Florida is something else.
But I should have left. I had the chance to leave. I would have probably scratched my rim or some shit because I was parked. I used to park always at the last parking lot, so they wouldn't scratch my car.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have just, I could have left. I would have maybe scratched the rim or some shit, but fuck it. That's what I should have done.
Man, speaking of which, um, my concealed weapons permit is up this month. I haven't renewed.
Your what?
My concealed weapons permit,
Oh, yeah.
I gotta renew.
Yeah, I renewed mine, I think, last year. It's funny. My car's a race white. Because we don't have a race.
Yeah.
So we're screwed.
I want something nice and portable. My boy has a nice one. I forgot. I don't know what model it is, but
What is it?
it's so
What
tiny.
brand?
I forgot what model it is. I forgot. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but it's so dope though. It's like it fits pretty much in the palm of your hand. Like you know, like
That's,
those mini Glocks.
yeah.
Yeah, like something like that.
Yeah, it's too small for my taste.
No, but like it's. I wouldn't have just that, but like something like that is awesome just for the portability of it.
Mm-hmm. The,
You know, like
the one I have is pretty compact. It's the Springfield XD9, and so the when you grab it, the grip, the hand grip, it's pretty short. So the when I carry it with me, like wherever, I have a short clip, so it doesn't extend at all.
mhm.
So I could my pinky almost comes off of it. That's how short it is. So it's kind of very compact. But when I go for the shooting range or whatever, I have an extended clip, which gives enough. It gives more rounds first, and it gives more grip. So you could have either or, and it's
Do
pretty
you
good.
have the laser attachment?
No, I don't do none of that shit. My
Yeah,
brother's all into that crap.
he has a laser attachment on it too. It's pretty awesome because I don't know, just like I feel like it's cool because you just push the little button and
It turns, yeah,
yeah, the laser turns on and of course like you can highlight your target. So like I don't know,
yeah,
I feel like that'll come in handy in a situation where like you want to make sure you hit what you're trying to hit and nothing else. Yeah.
yeah. Either way, they say that the your accuracy drops to 50% in a moment of actual
Uh,
distress.
I'll be surprised if it's even that good.
Yeah, yeah, right. Um, so yeah,
Like the biggest thing is just staying calm and continuing to think
yeah,
because people lose all train of thought. Like people just blank out in those situations.
yeah,
And like especially like in a live situation, like people go to the shooting range and be accurate, but in a real life situation where like you have to hit a moving target and there's obstacles and you're also maybe have to move and then there's other people who may be also in the way, and there's so many things to consider.
Yeah.
Like it's tough.
Yeah. That's why reality, that whole safety stuff, like carrying a gun, is close range. Like that day, if the guy would have come up to my window and maybe put his hand through the window, I would have shot him right there. If I had the gun,
Right.
I wouldn't have shot him from far away. It's stupid anyway because you're not even a threat. But if he try to puts his hand in the window or something like that, there's you can use self defense at that point. He's trying to, fuck it, I would have shot him. I don't care.
Yeah, like to me, like that's the only reason to ever use force like that. If like, you're clearly under serious threat. I think some people are just trigger happy, honestly. Like some people pull that thing out for no reason.
Yep. Yeah. It's
And then
it's
like that's a really bad situation because then the other person thinks, okay, now you're the aggressor. And then
yeah. People are crazy, man. People are just fucking crazy. Outside in the street, I'm like, I used to be that type of person that was screaming at people and like, fuck you and all that shit and like rage. But now I don't do that shit anymore at all. Like, not even, I'm completely opposite. I'll go in the opposite direction every time. But when it comes to the house though, threat in my house, that's a whole different.
like I'll describe myself as more of a pacifist. Like I like to diffuse situations. I like to talk through situations. But what really, really like irks me, like my one thing is if somebody is like really just disrespectful, then oh man, like all that pacifism like kind of goes out the window and I turn aggressive with that.
Yeah,
I just hate people just being disrespectful.
yeah. When I was a kid, we in Colombia, in Bogota, we got robbed at gunpoint on the apartment. They locked us in the bathroom and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, my dad used to buy like every time we would travel back and forth. He would buy some electronics like cameras and stuff like that, and he put ads on the newspaper. So some guys like, oh, I'm interested, and I need a supplier or some shit like that. So two guys came into the apartment dressed like in suits and everything, ties. They looked like super executives or whatever. And me and my brother were having breakfast or whatever, and then all of a sudden, they just escorted us to the bathroom at gunpoint, and they put the radio on loud, and then they just took a bunch of shit. So it looked like then when the cops came and everything, the cops were saying that it looked like their plan got messed up because my dad was saying that they were sitting in the couch in the living room. The guys were sitting in front of him, and when the guy reached over to get the coffee mug, his gun dropped on the floor. So he picks up the gun, points, and he's like, "Don't do anything stupid, just get everybody and just go to that." So they were saying that because that wasn't the plan, they were gonna scope things out, and then more people were gonna come, probably with a truck, and load up the apartment and take everything.
Damn.
But because that happened, they had to improvise and leave with whatever they could take on their
Right.
hands, on foot or whatever they were driving, which is that's that's what they think it was at least. I remember
Right.
they took like we didn't have much. They didn't have much to take. Like they didn't have anything to take stuff with. That's what they thought because they took like small things. They took like a Sega Genesis we had. I remember. Um, and jewelry stuff, little things like that.
A similar thing happened to my mom and my nephews in Jamaica one time when they went to go visit.
In Jamaica.
Yeah. Um, I guess like people like saw that people came from like out of town, out of the country, whatever,
Hmm.
and then um, like two guys like went in the yard with guns, and they pretty much took everything, like all valuables, all the purses, even the passports they ended up taking.
Hmm.
Somehow, police ended up recovering like the documents, but
Oh,
not
for real?
the passports and stuff like that. Yeah, but nothing else. That's, I mean, that part of it is pretty shady because
Hold on, give me a sec. Julie. Okay, fine, thanks. Yes. Or- Huh? What? What about it? Oh, I thought you made something already. Oh, okay. No, don't worry about it. I'll do it later. It's fine. Thanks. Yeah, sorry about that. What were you saying, bro?
yeah, no, I was just saying that police got the passports and stuff like that back, but nothing else, right?
That's
So
crazy though. Like, how the fuck is that even
exactly,
possible? That sounds like an engine side thing to me.
yeah, I
Like a
mean,
police.
you know how that goes. Like sometimes, like they'll pay off the police. Like the police will probably actually track them down, and then they'll pay off the police to say, okay, just say this, and we'll give you this.
Documents and shit.
Yeah,
Damn. It's crazy. It's, it's crazy because you think I think about stuff like when I was a kid. I remember it clearly, right? Like it's like happening. And I've always thought my whole life thinking, that's like whatever. It didn't affect me or anything. But now when I'm older and in retrospect, those things affect you.
for sure,
Just because you don't notice or you can consciously put your finger on it, doesn't mean it doesn't affect you.
for sure.
And yeah, it's like another thing that happened to me in Colombia was it was worse because it was like at 3 in the morning and there was a firefight between the police station and rebels, like machine gun, they like that.
Yeah,
That lasted like an hour and a half, and then they were throwing, I don't know what, there was explosions. There's like, and I started counting for some reason, like 16 explosions. I counted, boom, boom, and then and this is like a click away, like a kilometer away from my house, and it's like going like a firefight. It was like that shit was scary as fuck. Because imagine waking up. I was like 12 or 13 and waking up at 4 in the morning and all you hear is this shit. And
yeah,
then immediately you get on the floor and you start crawling and start crawling to my parents' room. My parents are freaking out. And then they call the cops and the cops, the military, and then they're like, yeah, the military's on the way. They got there like an hour and a half later. The helicopters and all that shit. At that point, you're like, holy crap. You wouldn't, because you didn't know if they were coming in your direction or going away. That shit was scary.
yeah. I mean, that's the reality of living in like Caribbean, Central America, South America.
Yeah, that's why when I was in the military and I'll hear these other soldiers saying like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to go to Afghanistan, get firefights and all that shit." I'll be like, "Shut the fuck up, bro." You know,
Nobody. I mean,
I'm like, Have you ever been around it? I mean, have you heard? Like, you've been in fear? No, so shut the hell up. Even though it's
uh,
different, but still, the fear is the same.
Jamaican friend of mine who was in the Marines, U.S. Marines. Um, I forgot what. Man, he said something to me. Man, I forgot what exactly it was specifically how he said it, but he's like, um, what did he say? A seasoned soldier hates war, but it's like a seasoned soldier hates war, but um, a rookie something like pretty much like saying like a seasoned soldier hates war, but a rookie pretty much loves it.
Yeah, I've heard something like that. Yeah, before. The same.
And he's telling me like because he's been to like um, Iraq and everything like that. He's like, man, like You don't understand like how terrifying it is to hear like AK-47s like just crackling, like, and like the bullets are like over your head and like you're like just behind like this little piece of cover.
Yeah.
Like it's like, man, you don't understand like how terrifying that is. Or like even the most well-trained soldiers will lose themselves in like that kind of situation.
Hell yeah. That fear, man, that's crazy. It has to be crazy. That's why when they would say that, I'm like, yo, look, you watch too many video games. Play too much video games. That's why I was like, nah, never, I don't want to. I felt the fear. I don't.
I've never been in that situation, but I mean, I like to learn from other people's examples, so I can imagine. Well, I would never want to actually be faced with that, but still be prepared for it if necessary. But
Yeah,
hopefully, never have to do that.
yeah. Like the good. Well, I don't say the good thing. Well, that's also part of being in the military. Is there's some level of conditioning to just even simple things as the sound, right? So the sounds of guns going on and
Yeah,
explosions and stuff. Even if it's in training, there's some condition. There's some your brain already experienced that.
right.
So I know that in real life, it wouldn't be a first experience for me, and any veteran is going to be the same thing, right? Which in terms of civilians, unless they go to the gun range a lot or something like that, in which why you see a lot of people freeze and shit. Like it's the first time you hear gunshots like that and stuff,
Hmm.
you're gonna freeze. So it's
I mean, I can imagine like it's one like I'll be like fairly comfortable around guns, hearing gunfire, stuff like that. Like in a setting where I know like okay, this is non-threatening to me. I'm just here, and people are just you know shooting at targets or whatever, right?
yeah, yeah,
But if it's like a live combat situation where okay, there's people on the other side who are aiming for your head, that's a whole different ball game right there.
yeah, yeah, definitely. That's scary. I hope I never have to be in that shit.
Yeah.
Luckily, my deployment was completely not that. So
Non-combat, yeah.
not a combat. It was completely different type of stress. It's a different. It's a different animal, but at least it wasn't that. Like for us, the stressor was. It's just. It was more like a mental thing, more like a mental torture type of thing, because it was every day. You're in there for 15 hours in the camp, locked up with these people, and then dealing with everything that happens there every day, all day for a year. So it's a different mental, different type of like thing, completely different thing.
Yeah. I can imagine that too. I mean, it has a psychological effect, you know?
Yeah, especially when the type of people you have, like not a lot of people think about this, and I wouldn't talk to people like that about that, But these people down there, majority of them weren't never been trialed or anything. At least when I was there.
Yeah.
So you're holding people without trial. Like it's going against everything you believe in as an American. So on top of the fact that you're there, you're thinking about. At least I was. I know a few of us were, not many. You're thinking about like this fucking people, man. Like especially coming from a country at war like me in Colombia. You know, I can imagine what it is to be involved with something by force just because of the situation.
Right.
So these people get caught in Afghanistan or whatever, forced to participate or whatever, and they get caught and they're there, locked up. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Some of the people that were there, don't get me wrong, some of the people that were there were pieces of shit. Like like there was who what was this guy that was there? Are you watching the live stream right now?
Yeah.